No, it's got to be a camera. We got to record.
You can start on a video. That
Yeah.
means the one video is a video.
Oh, okay.
That's reached its limit.
Okay, so this is going to be my fourth octet over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128.
I can't.
Okay. So again, I want to do my, I want to give myself a little bit of room here.
Where do you think you were in?
Here's my network. Here's my range. And here's my broadcast. I guess I didn't leave them something. Okay. That's what I got right there. So, what I need to do is I need to start with my largest one. What has the most host? 50. What number do I need for 50?
6.
I need 6. Okay. So, for 50 hosts, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can borrow 2. So 64 is going to be my number. So this one is now and this is for 50 hosts. Okay. So this is going to be 200.3.3.0, 24, 25, 26. That's a /26. Okay. Now, 64 is my number, right? And I'm in the 4th octet, 200.3.3.64. My next network will start there. That means this network up here ends at 200.3.3.63, which means that I'm going to have my 3.1, I'm going to just do the last 2 octets to 3.62. Again, that's the most shortcut I do, right there. Does that make sense? You see what I did? Okay, so this is assigned to here. It's my 200.3.3.0/26 network goes on that one right there. What's my next largest number of hosts?
28.
28 right here. What number do I need over there in my powers of 2?
5.
5, because that would give me a 32. Okay, so for the 28 host, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and means I can borrow 3. So now my dividing line is right here, and my number is 32. So this now is going to become a /27, right? Because I got 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, and my number now is 32. So I add that to here, my plus 32, and I come up with a 200.3.3.96, which means that this one has to end at 3.95. And my available address are going to be 3.65 up to and including 3.94. Again, the first 2 octets are going to be 200.3 on the whole chart. So that gets assigned here. That is my 200.3.3.64/27. Is that right? Okay. So now that one's assigned. What's my next highest number?
20.
20. Where's that on my chart?
5.
Same thing. So my number's 32 again. So 32 onto this is going to be 128. That's plus 32. So it's going to be 200.3.3. So, and I always write this down. Okay. Even if this was my last network, I write this one down so that I can subtract 1 from it and come up with my 200.3.3.127. So again, I'm going to go from 3.97 one more than this, 2, 1 less than that one, 3.126. So that's my, we got 396, this is slash 27. So I assign that here, 200.3.3.96 slash 27. Okay, and this was, I forgot to write the host down here, 28 and 20. What's my next highest?
14.
14. So 14 hosts are going to be here. Now, what's my number?
4.
4. By the way, I choose 4. What's the maximum I can have? Usable host? 14. I got to subtract 2 because of here. Now the question becomes on this, and we should have done this prior to this. Whenever you're doing this, okay, ask, where do you plan on being in 6 months? Where do you plan on being in 3 years, 5 years, or whatever? All right? Because if you tell me this, and I do it for 14, and they plan on hiring somebody next week and they need another workstation, they don't have enough addresses. And now I got to come back in and I got to do something to correct this. Okay. But in this case, I'm going to say 14 is okay. So I'm going to go with that. But always double check. If you do this and it messes them up, and you go back in and want to charge them a whole new fee, and you're like, well, I'm getting repeat business here. Well, it's not going to happen once or twice, because you should have done it properly the first time, and you may have just lost the account by coming back in and charging you for something you should have asked and done the first time. So anyway, we went with the 4. So for my 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now my number is here. Okay. So for my 14 host, I'm going to add a 16. Means that this thing has to end at 200.3.3.143. Means I can go from the 3.129 up to the 3.142. One less than that one more than this. And so I get to 128 there, and that's going to be a slash 28, I do believe, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I go to here, and I forget what I said it was now. So this is the 200.3.3.128 slash 28. Okay, next highest number. 8. Where do I go on my chart?
16.
4. Everybody agree? 4.
They're all brain dead now.
Because, well, right here, if I choose the 3, what happens? That gives me 8, but only 6 are usable. And by the way, look for that on a Cisco test. All right? So I got to stay here at the 4. So at 16 hosts, or 8 hosts, I'm in the same thing. I got to make a dividing line there. So I didn't make my rows right. So I'm at the same thing. I'm adding, what am I adding? I'm adding a 16. 200.3.3.160. Means that this one's got to end at 159. Means that I'm going to go from 200.3.3.145 to 200.3.3.158. That's 8. And that's going to be a slash 28. Does everybody agree with that? And so that's the 144. So 200.3.3.144 slash 28. What's my next highest?
5.
My 5. Where's it at?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So my number now is going to be an 8. So I add that onto here. My 8 there. 200.3.